everyone. I hope that you and your families are doing well. During these next weeks, where many of us are confined at home with our partners and children, preschool and school age children, multilingual families will face some dilemmas because usually we have very clear strategies with home languages that we maintain at home and the school or the daycare or community languages outside of home, and all of a sudden everything is in one place. How can we make sure that our children will keep up with the daycare community and school language while also fostering the home languages? Now, let us concentrate first of all on the preschool children who might not have a very clear sense of time yet. For them, in order to maintain some kind of rhythm and continuity in the daycare language, you may want to determine certain moments during the day where you speak with them, when you do activities with them in the daycare language. How can you do this in order to signalize it very clearly and not to switch back and forth without any kind of structure? You can do this by maybe putting on a hat or a scarf, determining a certain area, maybe in your living room or kitchen or wherever you prefer, where you sit down and you have all the materials. You have the books, the booklets, you have maybe music that is playing in the background, and you play the games in the daycare language. So in order to really signalize for the child, this is now the moment and the place where we all switch to that other language. Also for maybe your partner coming into the room, he or she needs to be aware of this and also play with you. With playing with you, I mean not only playing, but also switching to the other language. The same goes also when these moments are over, when this time is over, that you make clear, okay, you put off the hat or the scarf, or you switch off the music and you switch over to the home language or home languages again. This is for the preschool children. For the school age children who might have some kind of schedule given by the teachers or the schools on what to read or what to learn, what exercises to do. They might be quite independent, but even if they are independent learners, it is good to check on them every now and then, and also to help them consolidate what they are learning, because it's not the same setting as in school. They will be in front maybe of their screens and do some exercises and read some texts and answer some questions. But all the new vocabulary that is coming in, they need to use it. They might use it in chats. I know that many schools have chat rooms open, but they're not using them out loud. They're not speaking about this. So try to find moments during the day, maybe during those periods of time that you set up very clearly as well with school age children. This is a time that you focus on what you have to do for the subject areas at school. And then you ask them in the school language, what was this about? How did you understand this chapter? What is happening on this page? What are you supposed to do? What does this mean? Ask them and engage in conversations with them. It doesn't need to be hours long conversations. It's enough to have maybe a 20 minutes, a half hour conversation with them. This also allows you to understand if they are finding something difficult. Be aware that not all children will dare to ask in the chat rooms, I don't understand page 3, line 17, what does this mean? So keep track on where they find things difficult. You can write them down and then see at the end of the week, is this a lot? Is this something that we have to tell the teachers about? It also helps the teachers to keep track on this. It's all a transition period. Many schools have closed very quickly, They have great systems at hand, but we have as parents also to collaborate with them. Um, if you find this difficult to implement, or if you would like to have some kind of support, there are surely some chat groups also for parents from your school in order to know what system is at hand and how it works. But you can also ask in my Facebook group, Multilingual Families, if you want. This concerning the language, what I said at the beginning, we need to adjust our strategies. Also, concern our children in school. So we would focus on the school language when they are doing their works. Maybe also a little bit, you extend it maybe a little bit afterwards so that what they are learning can adjust, they can use it, they can ask questions, you can explore the new vocabulary. They won't learn that much more new vocabulary because I know that the teachers are pretty much aware of the situation, but if you see that your child is not understanding everything to the extent that he or she should, you can support them with this. And what you then will do, maybe during meal times, we have it during meal times, we switch then to the home language, and then afterwards we do something together that is completely in the home language. But during this time, you can also say, oh, well, I saw that you were talking about a certain area of interest, and use also the home language. In this way, you are scaffolding the home language and the school language at the same time. Actually, I find this kind of situation quite exciting because we as parents, we see or we can have an idea about what our children are doing at school, and we have it under one roof, and we can transfer what they are learning at school these days to the language that we are using at home. So take this as a unique possibility for you to foster all your home languages as well. So if you have any further questions about this, please don't hesitate to contact me at info@utesinternationallounge.com or ask some questions in my Facebook group, Multilingual Families. If you're not there yet, please join. I wish you all a fantastic few weeks. I'll be back maybe with some tips. If you want me to give you some more, just let me know. Bye.